Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Crypto Hipster Podcast. This is your host, Jamil Hassan, the Crypto Hipster, where I interview founders, entrepreneurs, executives, thought leaders, amazing people all around the world of crypto and blockchain and even AI. And today I have another amazing guest. He is the CEO of O.xyz. His name is Ahmad Shadid. Ahmad, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Yes, as Ahmad Shadid, by the way, just we missed that. I think everyone always miss my name, so that's why my nickname is just Shadid. It's easier for everyone. Arabian names are always the hardest, man. Thank you. I'm currently the interim CEO though of O.xyz because after some time, Miss O, the AI CEO, is going to take over. So my days are counted here. Well, nice to meet you, and thank you very much for hosting me here. Looking forward.
Well,
Let's get started.
I'm happy to have you, and interim CEO or CEO. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I'm talking to you because your O.xyz sounds like really interesting what you guys are up to. So, let's do it. I want to find out first. I asked the same question to all my guests, and is what is your background, and is it a logical background for what you're doing now?
Very good question. Makes sense. In 2015 or 2014, 2015, I was in high school. I was building some software for game engine rendering that makes game engines on GPUs run faster and better because I didn't have enough money to buy a good GPU. So I kind of find a way through code the language to make the GPU better and faster and overclocked like 20, 30 times more. I ended up burning a lot of GPUs, and that was since high school. That's 2015, 2014. Then after that, I went into the journey of entrepreneurship, trying to build something myself. Always into around anything technology, crypto, quant trading, and in 2020, focused on quant trading. 2019, sorry, to 2023, I was full in quant trading. I had my own fund, and then that fund eventually evolved to become. That fund ended up using a lot of GPUs and GPU compute power. In 2023, we kind of repurposed that fund technology that was building in the back end, which is again about GPUs. So in all these years, so I ended up building IONET, which scaled from February 2023 or March 2023 to March 2024. It was around 1 billion valuation. We raised 40 million. June 2024, we got listed on Binance at 4.5 billion. Then I had to quit the company, started another company. They forced me to quit as a CEO. So like, okay, next time I'm going to make an AI CEO. So no one can let the CEO quit. So instead of me, I'm a human, right? Dispensable. So then, we started this concept of like, why not I work for the AI, not for the VCs. And that's basically the vision and how it started. And now O is basically building a sovereign superintelligence that is managed by the intelligence itself. And all of us are basically employees or team members that work for the AI that could fire us at any point of time. And that's basically what we're building. Like we really live in the moment and building all this tooling and infrastructure to actually work for an AI. And that's as simple terms. So I guess maybe it fits what I'm doing right now.
Interesting. Okay. I was going to ask you what O.xyz was all about. Like, what is it all about? And what's it mean to be building the first sovereign superintelligence? Although I think you just told me.
Yeah, I guess I could elaborate more. So the issue we have right now in the world is the intelligence is either for China or newly, right, DeepSeek and stuff, and then or it's for US, and all these people either sanctioning each other on GPUs, compute power, stealing trade secrets. It's just this war in AI that's currently happening, and US is amazing in surveillance, and these AI tools are just an amazing way to have more informations on people, to have more personal details on people. It's gonna get more and more scary. So we're gonna kind of give them like 40 times more power to control us with AI, with our information that is at the AI. Because basically what we think, like everything we think of is there. Right? Before that, they used to predict what we want through our YouTube feed and searches and so on. Now it's even deeper than that. They know what we think, what we want, and what direction we go in our thinking based on what we answer to questions, what we're trying to build, just everything. And everything is censored. Like every single everything is censored, and that is, provided by US. And you have to have a backdoor, period. Like, there's no way you run without a backdoor. Trust me, I know. So then I got to a point where, okay, so if we really want this, build an AI that is sovereign, that no one can stop it, that it does not have to come with regulation here and there and XYZ. Rather, let the people build the regulation. Let people build the safety of the AI. Let people decide, let like hundreds of thousands of people decide this is what we think is safe, this is what we think is not safe, and let the AI be that. As us a human, we have to be, like safety board and so on, like to kind of control the AI around the safety measure. Sure, I'm not against that. But let the people decide that, not few politicians who will do and decide that just to kind of like direct the innovation to a specific direction, to specific field, to specific use case, or to give them more control and surveillance over people, right? So instead of making the regulation that way, like they come up with regulation that if anyone trained an AI model on AWS GPU, if the AI model is cybersecurity threat, you have to report it to the government. But how can you know if it's a cybersecurity threat? Then you have to monitor every AI training on AWS for you to know that this is a cybersecurity threat. So, like, right? So that it's an regulation. Why did you put that regulation? To control, right? To control who will build AI, who will scale an AI, and so on. And they got so angry when trying to manage to build DeepSeek. So I want to just get away of this, like, that gonna hurdle the innovation. I want to unlock that, build an AI that is in international water, owned by everyone, controlled by no one, and literally surveillance free, and also have an advantage, of course. Not like if it's owned by no one, if it has its own regulation, sure, it has some advantages, but we need more, right? We need something like even more exciting, more fun, and we think that is basically that the AI is the CEO, it's managing everything, it has its own money, its own coin. And we've been building this since June. We've spent more than $20 million, and we just allocated $130 million in the project. So it's been a journey for that 7 months. Team right now is more than 60 people. Maybe that's a summary. And also at the end, this AI is actually going to be launched on 22nd of February. It is going to be the fastest AI on the planet. Like, seriously. Faster than ChatGPT, faster than DeepSeek. In not only, it's not answering you a question that exists in the model. No. It goes and search and bring result out from the internet live and comes back, and it's still 20 times faster than Perplexity and ChatGPT and DeepSeek. And it's crazy. It's like really crazy. Why? Because it runs on the world's fastest compute chip called Cerebras CS3 node. Each one GPU is like $1.5 million. This chip is just revolutionary. So that's like the advantage. It's better than Grok chip, better than all these chips that are in the world, all the NVIDIA chips, nothing compared to this chip. It's a new technology that barely few people know about. And we will be the first commercial product launching using this technology. That's why we will be the fastest AI on the planet. So stay tuned for 22nd of February, I would say.
Sounds good. It sounds exciting. Interesting. So, yeah, you mentioned DeepSeek. There's also these autonomous agents, right? There's AI autonomous agents. So, I'm trying to find out what the true value of those agents are and why I guess they're indispensable. They used to be like a dream. Now they're like indispensable utility, right? Why is that?
Well, your question is a bit complex. I mean, why the AI agent market is bumping, or why do we need that, and why it will continue to grow? Like,
Both.
what specifically do you want me to go?
Both.
Well, look, we can meet both, and you'll be honest, right? If you look at all this AI agents coin, like 99% of them are nothing, right? It's just something riding the hype. Just like pumped fund, right? 99.99% of the coins are nothing. Same thing is happening also with this. But because of that happening, that itself shows you something very critical, which is there is a lot of money there, right? And people are doing anything to invest in anything, crypto X AI, in any way possible, like at the intersection of crypto AI, whatever it takes, an AI meme, an AI agent, just put AI there, we will invest, right? They want that AI investment. in the crypto market. The crypto market lacks real projects, lacks opportunities. And when I started IONET last year in 2023, actually, no, it's 2 years, man. When I started IONET last year, it was 2 years ago. There was lack of real project that is actually AI. Like at that time, there was only render, fit, and like I could literally count them on my fingers, and there's so few of them. And it's so old technology. None of them have something really revolutionary that is actually usable outside of the crypto sphere, right? The crypto world is so small compared to what is outside. So when IONET came in, it grew so fast because it had a technology that is at the bar of ChatGPT level infrastructure that is behind ChatGPT, like something really advanced that the market haven't seen before. I mean, barely people in the AI market who works for the largest companies in the world, whoever needed to kind of train some really advanced model at that time, even knew about such technology and how to handle it. It's like really advanced technology that's usually used for high frequency trading, machine learning training. It's the same technology that was needed to train ChatGPT. So when we brought such like raw, crazy technology, but also the right market, the right time, solving a real problem, business problem, all together, brought you that fast growing thing. Now, what's happening right now is after we launched IONET and it was 4.5 billion, now it's like 2 billion and something. So it wasn't a success story, and so many people tried to clone it. And after that, what is happening is they throw GPU cluster, they bring the same words we use, and they build something so simple and just throw it there, and money flows there, right? But it's not core technology that if I would come in after the bear market, I would find them, right? It's just a pump and a long pump and dump or a trial to ride the wave, I would say. And that's what I noticed 99% of the projects in the market. They just try to ride the waves. And it's for us as investors to be aware of this and also to educate our communities, that, to tell them how to really distinguish between this is someone trying to ride the wave or someone who's actually building something solid. It's just beyond the coin, right? It's you have a treasury. Did you save enough money for the bear market? Do you have enough, technology team? How are you going to handle this, that, legal? So many questions, and only few people in the crypto industry actually have answers. Only few projects, sorry. So that's, I guess, because it's so hard. Like it's not so easy to actually build something so like foundational that will last for years and years. Means there's less coins, and it's a normal. So if you actually look at the crypto market, there was no AI agents coin, there was no AI meme coins. It only started after GOAT. But because there's just nothing, all these utility-based projects are backed by VCs and takes months and months of building. So they were like, just like how we're doing with, or like what happened in the pump fund, just pump it, put an AI on it, do any simple product, launch it, who cares, right? And it actually worked. Right? People just want to invest, come in, go out, come in, go out. That's it. That's what the industry right now wants, and that's what they're interested in and attracted to. So you can build an infrastructure project, like what we do, like what IONET is doing, sure. But you have the funding to stay there, to miss the bull market, it takes time, takes, a lot of process. While in the other hand, you have a lot of investors that are just throwing money that they want to come in and invest and be part of an AI project. Because of that, we have so many coins, and we will continue to have so many AI coins because the real AI coins are so few, like the real pure AI coins that will be there in the top 100 coins for the next few years, very few. And it's hard to find them. That's why the industry kind of evolved in a way where, sure, whenever they come up, we invest in them. But in the meanwhile, we will invest in the AI meme. So what happened is, and we noticed this with DeepSeek. Let me give you a quick, quick example. When DeepSeek launched, all the stocks went down, right? You saw all this chaos that happened. But what was really interesting is the AI meme coins and AI agent coins also at the same seconds and the same minutes they were dumping, same time. Now that's very interesting. Like why? Why would they dump and at such speed, like at such synchronicity? Like they're so synchronized and going down between the stock market and the crypto Solana AI meme coins. Why they're synchronized? Like they're going down at exactly the same time. Now the answer is amazing. Like yes, it was a dump, right? It's horrible. We're sad. It's temporary. this actually gives you an amazing thing is this such synchronization in the price going down exactly the same time means that there are quant funds that are trading stock market that are hedging or like diversifying, are trying to catch the AI narrative in total in the crypto market. And they're using the quant funds to buy these tokens. So you're talking about like funds with billions and billions of dollars now seeing it's possible and feasible for that much money they have to put it in Solana and to buy the coins that are listed in Solana and to sync their quant systems between the stock market and the Solana market, at Solana AI market, and do this hedging and risking, meaning that they first of all saw an opportunity, second, saw available volume for them to trade at such big sizes. Third means for us, institutions are already in. We are in the middle of the AI bull market. Like if these big quant funds are in, it's not going to stop. It's just a continuous loop. It will never stop as long as the quant funds in. The moment quant funds go out, they usually go out with massive change in the market dynamics or war or whatever. Then, okay, things change. But right now, what I see is it's just an amazing, actually, signal to the market and the industry that you have quant funds trading your AI coins. And even though it's nothing, like these coins are nothing, but why do they trade it? Because all these coins together represents the AI narrative. So it's like an index. So if we just buy all the AI coins, it's like we're buying all the AI index in crypto. Doesn't matter, it's real, it's bad, it's good. You know, risk is hedged and measured through mathematical formulas, but they're buying the narrative, they're buying the mind share of people. They're just going in with the wave. And if big quant funds that trade in the US market are doing this in the crypto market, that's an amazing bullish signal, amazing bullish signal. Hope I answered the question.
You answered a question that I've been asking for weeks, I think. Depending on this, the answer to the next question.
Okay.
Would those quant funds show up as a professionally named quant fund on X, or would they appear as trading accounts, anonymous trading accounts where you can't tell who it is?
What do you mean X?
Twitter, X.
Well, I'm talking about quant fund. Well, look, I mean,
Yeah, with those quant funds.
If you have systems that sync between two markets, like you're talking about at least you have a team of 20, 30 people because you're trading stocks and crypto and decentralized. So DEX. So you're talking about at least a team of 30, 40 people, like this minimum. And if you're investing in stocks and because of your stocks investment going down, you stop your crypto trading and you look at the volume in Solana, it's like 3 billion, 6 billion, that's crazy volume. And then you say they are like 2, 3, 4 billion because look, 80% of the volume in the market right now is managed by automated trading systems. It's not by humans. And that's already in the stock market. The crypto market is even more. So all the people trading, they barely impact 20% of the market. Like 80% of the impact, 80% of the volume is by quant systems. So anyway, if you look at every day, the Solana volume, total DEX volume, whatever, 80% of, not even 80, more than 80% are bots, automated trading system, quant systems, etc., etc. So if these guys are playing with 5 billion a day in Solana or like 2 billion a day in Solana, means that at least they are playing with 20 billion in the stock market. Means that they are massive funds. Like we're talking about like quant funds that are, I don't know, like 2 Sigma, for sure 2 Sigma, I know that, like 2 Sigma for sure. You're talking, and 2 Sigma is like $59 billion. So there are big players in the market, like for sure. Now, would they publicly say that? Well, that's very complex because, there's tax, there's the questions here and there. You better not talk about it. But
Yeah,
for
but if
sure,
you do,
probably.
but if you do, you'd rather remain anonymous.
For sure, why to bother? I mean, all your money is made through the market. If it benefits you nothing to talk, rather just brings you problems.
Yeah.
So just trade through
So
the system.
So what you said makes a hell of a lot of sense to me. So interesting. The institutions are here. You mentioned goat, right?
Mm.
And so
The spark.
goat, yeah, and it did well because of this terminal of truth, right? I want to find out what the definition of what your thoughts on the terminal of truth are. How does the terminal work, and what makes it special?
Well, I can't speak of a competitor, but I can tell you, um, the launch of Goat, of course, we were doing like more than what they were doing since June. Like just all have started since June. We even like in June did this ethical framework of what should we let an AI CEO do and not do, and the community was voting into all these things. So we've been doing it all, but again, we're not a meme type of people we were not so much into that community. We focus on building like really core stuff. So it took us time to go to the market, right? And that's why Goat came later and so on. Now, Goat was actually a very smart move. It was the key to open the AI agent's door because look, everything of Goat is coordinated. Like it's everything coordinating from the market making to the pushes from the all the VCs. Like everything's coordinating. Nothing was real. Like it was pushed um, in a way that is the reason. By the way, the reason why Goat was done is, of course, to make some money, but the reason actually was to open the door for an AI agent, AI agents, and AI memes cycle. That's why they did it. It was just the key. So they did that to show people potential, to show people hope, and to open a new hype because Solana reached to a point where there's nothing usable on Solana and it's not in AI. And they needed kind of something that continues the hype of Solana. And they were really smart. Now, of course, not Solana did this officially, but some other people who wanted this to happen to Solana, like they care about Solana and they wanted Solana to continue the hype because that's in their benefit. They hold massive amounts in Solana coin. So it's in their benefit for Solana to continue. So they all coordinated together to open this cycle. They've been planning it for a long time to open this hype and to start a cycle and then, push these coins and let other people push the coins. And it kind of opened this, snowball effect by itself. So it was a very smart move, like one of the smartest moves I have seen in the crypto industry, like really, really smart move. And it was a good move. At the end, it benefited all of us. And it's a good start. Like finally, people became more brave, right? They want someone first to step in, then they will step after you. And that's why I really think it was a very smart move to do such a project. So, I mean, the question is, what's the next AI X something, like what is the next thing? AI meme, done. AI agents, sure, but what is next, right? Is it AI CEOs, AI, AI, I don't know, something, AI exchanges, AI this, so more and more AI categories, I would guess, because like right now you see AI launchpads, AI agents, AI memes, so AI infrastructure, AI finance, right? They saw AI DeFi, some AI finance. So it's gonna keep opening new doors, and then they will kind of monitor what really picks up in the market, and then they will focus more, and then try to open other doors. Whatever works, they kind of scale it more. There are people who are working behind this to engineer all this, like for sure. It doesn't happen by chance, guys. Like for sure, nothing of this happens by chance. It's all planned, all coordinated, but it's part of the people who care about the ecosystem to always come up with new ideas, to always adapt to the latest changes in the Web 2 world that is actually evolving faster than the crypto world and the AI. So, they kind of had to adapt just so crypto is not left behind. It's so old. There's no AI. There's no this. It's shame for the market. So it's good at least we managed to pick up with Web 2 world. Long way to go, but at least we are on the same track. Like we are on the track at least. Like, that's a good point.
You mentioned pump fun earlier, and I had a friend I had to talk to in a couple of years who called me yesterday morning. He was an XRP guy, I know that. But he was like, give me a list of meme coins. So which one should I buy? And I'm like, I'm the last person on this earth who you ever want to ask about meme coins because I'm not into the social whatever meme coin culture. I'm not. I know DeFi. I know, layer ones. I know the basic like finance. Yeah, okay, that I'm good with. And I'm like, I can't tell him. I was like, I can't. I was like, I stick with what I know. You know, and you're sticking. And you're entering a new area. And I wasn't planning on asking this, but the AI CEO. You know, um, is that one of the early applications of AI agents, and will they that be sustainable? And what else is possible now because of what you're building and because of blockchain and the intersection of blockchain and AI?
I like the question when it's possible. Um, and I think I can't answer that question because, or what should we build next, right? I will always be biased to the idea I like, to the concept I like, to the direction and the market I like. Right? And that's how it all started. The beginning wanted an AICO was like, wait a second, I don't know what is the product this AICO going to build. And that's exactly the reason why I want to build an AICO, because it has better knowledge than me with all the thousands of books that it read to actually analyze the market, analyze the financials, the metrics. I'll provide the data, right? I will help. I'll put all the information. But it's actually better for me to listen to an AI CEO to what should I do actually? What product should I build? You know, give me an idea. I am this person. This is my financial capacity. This is my knowledge. This is my past experience. This is the kind of market trends and dynamics, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What do you think is the best project that I should do that first match my experience? Second is within the current trend, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know, the AI is a better person, better intelligence to answer that question than anyone, than any advisor, than any person, than any human. It's just much better. So then that's why we called it O.xyz, because XYZ is, you know, the 3D coordinates, infinity and all sides. And well, that's exactly the point is we don't know what we're going to build next, right? We will adapt, we will move fast, we will make sure we are lean. And that's, and because we have an AI CEO, it makes decisions like a knife, fast. It will hire fast, fire fast, monitor fast. Anyone fails in completing their tasks and is slowing down, it knows, fires, find someone else immediately. You know, so it has no emotion that holds back progress. And then we can kind of advise the AI, direct the AI here and there if we believe some idea is so good, but we have to provide our data why we should do this. And if the AI thinks it's a good idea, why not? Let's do it. Right, so there's no restriction on what's our products. We first right now started with Ocean platform, which is just like Perplexity and ChatGPT. It's deployed on these fast super chips, which also that's so one product. And then you have another product which is called Operators, where actually people from outside the community or in the community, other than the contributors of the project, they could come in and actually become contributors. They could work for the AI. So they could be a marketing agent, you know, do Twitter posts, do YouTube videos, blog articles, and they will be paid every day by the AI. Or they could be an engineer, pick up one of the open source repositories, fix something, update something, build something new, submit it, help us build this new AI model. There's data labeling, something for model AI model training. And you have bug bounty for every day. If you find a bug, there's a prize of 5,000 IO coin, or sorry, OI coin today. Like if you found a bug, if you found a security attack. So the AI is using that effect of internet and effect of it fastly can monitor thousands and thousands of people using that power to build itself, right? And all these tasks for example, the marketing agents, well, they talk more about the AI, which brings more money to the AI, which makes the AI more famous, and it will make it have more income. Then you have the engineering agent, which, well, I cannot hire 3,000 people, but so easy. Our community, 230 on my Twitter, 230,000. So like I can easily bring 4,000 or 5,000 people to come in and work on this platform for this AI and do engineering work. I don't have to pay them a salary. I don't have to sign contracts with them, nothing, you know, they just, and it's so efficient because the AI only pays you based on how many lines of code you wrote and how important that is. And so it gives them unlimited opportunities for people to actually work for AI rather than AI just taking people's jobs, right? It's basically doing the opposite. It's bringing jobs for people. So come in, help me, AI CEO, to become better, and I will give you a job. You know, I will give you this, that, rewards, and whatever it takes. So with our knowledge in building the AI IONET GPU block rewards that brought in the world's largest GPU compute network, all rewarded on an hourly basis with like IO coins, that knowledge now we're using it, right? Same knowledge to build such a system, but it's for contributors, for people who are building code, you know, for people who are marketing and talking about the project, like all these systems and spoofing system that detects this is right, this is wrong, is trying to game the system. We learned so much at IONET. So now when I'm doing this, I'm kind of like, already it's not something new for me. Like it's kind of just a practice basically. So that's what also something on the side that I believe is revolutionary in what we're building. Working
Awesome.
for the AI. I think.
It's interesting you mentioned you compared Web 2 earlier, and I have the screenshot behind it was one of my books, Overcoming Crypto Catastrophes. And like I'm thinking AI agents can help overcome Web 2 catastrophes. You know,
Hmm.
how
Like what?
printing of fiat money, handing
Oh man.
having having companies make poor decisions and go out of business, like one of things like AIG, where I used to work. Um, how you can use agents to create the path forward that there are no more crypto catastrophes, that we clean up the past catastrophes from Web 2. Like how do you see that as possible?
Well, to be honest, that's fair. I mean, well, I mean, there's so many catastrophes possible in Web 2 world, man. That's endless. But I think the decentralized part of this basically makes sure at least AI does not really become a weapon, right? I mean, it's already a weapon, but it doesn't become like a really, really hurtful weapon that at one point we just cannot go back, right? If there is no GPU decentralized compute network, like INET, Render, these guys are trying to build such GPUs, then the catastrophe is all GPUs are controlled 80% by US, right? So that's a catastrophe. I mean, it's good for US, but that's bad. That's bad for so many countries. For example, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Middle East region, East Asia region, they're blocked from accessing such services. They're only given 2 GPUs, 3 GPUs, 5 GPUs, and they're not given like big sizes, like enough for them to actually advance in this field. That is a catastrophe, right? For some nations and other people, that is a catastrophe. So but when you have this network that is permissionless and people could come in from all around the world, right? And you could come and rent, or you come and provide GPU, and you kind of provide some balance between full censorship like AWS and some kind of decentralized form that's permissionless and anyone could, there's some supply to get, like it's not fully blocked. That's one. Surveillance, another. As you said, bad decisions and as a company, like if you monitor, AI is monitoring financial spending, cards of the team, that will help financial bankruptcies, right? And also AI could monitor conversations between the people, right? Whatever is happening in the office and the conversation, it could detect HR issues, could detect so many things that could actually just make the company culture, yes, more censored, I do understand, but it actually helps the company, right? And or cybersecurity detection, it's very critical, like detection of anyone trying to access their systems, hacking that. So these are real catastrophes. Now, is it really crypto needed to protect cybersecurity? I would say yes, because when it's in crypto, it is open source more and it's more available, and anyone could use it. But if it's not, you have to pay like $600,000-$700,000 to Cisco or some big players to just set up some like really advanced cybersecurity system. And if I'm a startup, I don't have that. But maybe let's say a startup that have $500,000. Like I'm not going to pay $200,000 just to protect the infrastructure. But then for some hack in crypto, they lose all their $500,000, and right. So there is that. Actually in cybersecurity specifically, we suffered a lot at IONET. We suffered a lot. It's very expensive. Like it's really, really tough and expensive for a startup, and it's really tough and always very expensive for companies that are growing fast. It takes a lot of cost. So if more and more this open source trend, more and more this decentralized, and anyone could run it, or somehow it actually make it more accessible to people who have more democratized, to summarize.
Interesting. And then let's see, the incorporation of ethics. Um, if it's done right, it's helpful. So there is a risk there too if it's done poorly, right?
100%. Well, look, and look, and I'm 100% sure we will make mistakes, right? And it's normal, right? It's the evolution process. But what I believe in is, like, I first believe that this should happen in 2 layers. Layer one is there should be, and that's what we have. So we have something called Super AI, Supreme Safety Committee or Safety Committee. And this committee we're building have people from Switzerland, East Asia, US, Middle East, and so on, to kind of build this ethical framework that matches with, and these are like professors and people from universities. We're actually right now partnering up with universities to bring in like best minds in this university to bring in the university as partner to be part of this ethical committee, to build this safe AI. And then that's layer one. Like these guys gonna set up the thing like the parliament, right? They're gonna put in the regulation, bring in the ideas, and so on. Now these ideas have to be given to the AI, and the AI will like assess them, and then people have the ability to veto them, advise them. I'm talking about like all the community. So you have the few minds that are gonna bring in the summary, then everyone will like read. Do you like this? Everyone votes in this in the DAO system. Yes, this is a good idea to have. Done, implemented, right? So that's the steps how it's gonna go from the safety committee to the community, and the ICO then implements it.
Interesting. I'm looking forward to this future coming. It's going to be exciting times, and yeah, sounds great. So I want to thank you very much for speaking with me today. I enjoyed the conversation immensely.
Likewise.
I have one last question.
Go ahead.
That's probably the easiest one I asked you.
Sure.
How can people find out more information about you, about O.xyz, and start using your platform? How can they do that?
O.xyz. That's the domain. Made sure it's easy. I think you can find me on Twitter. Just write Shadid. You will always find me. Easy to find me. I think also I want everyone to stay tuned for 22nd of February. The O Limitless Summit is happening in Hong Kong, where we're releasing all these crazy stuff I've been talking about. It's gonna be like a lot of hype. So come in, join our Discord, try to be part of the community, and help us build the world's first sovereign superintelligence. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time today.
Likewise.